This is Charlie from Fightfast. We got 3 self-defense moves. Let's get right into it.
One of the things we didn't cover, which is important, somebody grabs you by the hair. I have to laugh because I see so many techniques out there. People grab them from there. When you talk about spinning in, you just spin in. You just spin in, and that's all you're doing. So no matter what, whether it's caught from behind, he's choking you from behind with both hands, choking from behind, and this is not going to happen very likely, but don't worry about it. You're in his face because your training lets you do what's going to happen. So again, Big Bob grabs you with a choke from behind. And your training is this. This is what your training is. This is it. You're looking to figure out what it takes. I got time to get a wallet or a comb? Get it. So when you start to work, Bob and Jack, Bob, Jack, good. From here, they're going to start grabbing you. Maybe the hands are going to go around your throat. Boom, you're here. Boom, you're looking. You start looking at things and you start training, never fighting their arms and coming forward. If you can do that, because there are no rules, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And this is what it's about. We're not fighting yet. You're being grabbed. And this is what will happen to you on the street. For some reason, people think people come running in here dancing with punch. No, someone's going to be on you, and that's what you're going to have to survive against. And that's what we'll work on. You have to work on and create. This tape is just the basics to what survival is. You create it. Don't hurt yourselves. And just go on your training that happens. Maybe things happen different in California to Alaska. But you must have this mindset. Whether I have gloves on, if you do a technique, I'll borrow you, Bob, and you have a big set of mittens on or whatever, and you have a big set of mittens on, you're not going to get nothing. Maybe this guy's sweaty in the beach. Maybe he's got suntan oil all over himself. And you're going to try some ridiculous lock. You're going to slip and slide. Maybe you're standing on ice, and you're going to try to throw something, you're going to be flying through the wall. You do not have the right to judge what the situation is going to be. Snow, ice, you have mittens on, you have a heavy down jacket on, maybe you're standing in the sand, maybe you're standing in your shower. You don't have the right to say, well, nothing's going to happen to you now, only when I think it's going to happen. Survival has to be able to defend yourself at any possible time. Any technique with anyone, however you're dressed, wherever you are, at any moment, whether you're in an elevator, whether you're in your car, these things all have to be able to work instantly without fighting a person's strength. Because if you think any other way, then you have to take it back to your training hall. Because that training hall is a controlled situation. The street isn't. And that's very important to grasp. So work with your techniques, come up with some ideas in what you do, and practice them. And maybe you'll stay alive a little longer on the streets if things ever go wrong. But you always want to be able to protect your family and your friends, or your partner, whether you're an officer or whatever on the street. So you want to be able to have an open mind. And in this program, if you don't have an open mind, you won't progress to the level of survival.
Hey guys, I'm jumping in here real fast. I want to give you some free videos. Go check out the description. We got a link to our free Fight Enders video. It's totally free. In that video, you'll get trained by martial artists, Green Berets, Black Ops, a whole bunch of specialists in the military and martial artists. The video is totally free. The link's in the description. Go check it out. Back to the video.
But it will allow you the opportunity to escape. And a lot of times you need room to breathe. So let me see. Let me bring Dale out. The first series I'm going to do is some real quick trips. This is just been a few situations in my life where I've actually had to just block off a person's foot and push them and trip them. All right, so for example, if we're standing inside here and he starts to swing, I may want to pass that swing off. But at the same time as I'm going by him, I might want to grab a hold of his shirt and his material. See where I blocked his foot? Now I can sweep that foot as I push and make it a real nasty fall. There are situations when that foot's blocked, it's going to go where it was never before. When that happens, he's completely off balance. So I moved over here, and I just go, and he falls down. Real simple technique. So we sit here like this. He starts to swing. You step down, grab him, and push, and they fall down. You can kick, stomp, or run. There's a lot of ways out. These are real simple techniques. I'm going to show you 2 of them real fast, and we'll let them practice. Another one, you come in. This one's a little bit dangerous, so you have to kind of work with each other. We're sitting here talking. He starts to come in and approach. I may step right in. You're going to step completely down and hard on the top of their foot, right on the instep. As you do this, you're going to give them a little shove. Now when you shove them, you've got to let off their foot. If you don't, it'll stretch it all the way out and break their foot. Real simple, but it'll get you out. So we're in here like this, he swings, I step down here like that and trip him, push him. You got room to maneuver, okay? Second scenario, we're sitting in here like this, he comes in, step right on top of that foot and push. And then let off that foot before he hits the ground. Otherwise, you're gonna break his foot. Judy, come on out. All right, so here we go for a little bit of tripping, a good way to get away from somebody, real simple stuff. All right, first one I want you to do is take a swing, wide swing, slip out, step on the outside of that foot, grab and hold his material, and just shove. Good, beautiful. All right, Dale, now I want you to do it when she swings. And shove, good. We don't need elbows to the back of the head. Okay, now let's go in for the foot, go straight up inside, stomp on the foot, go. Start closing, step on the foot, and push, good. All right, you want to attempt, when you get on this foot, to step on it this way. Now, her feet are a little smaller, but when you step on it like this and push, they just fall. It's real simple. Okay, go the other way, Dale. Step, push, good, good deal. All right, so we got those moves down real good, real smooth. Next thing we're going to look at real fast is if someone comes up and just puts you in a bear hug. They run up and grab a hold of you from the front. So we're sitting here, Dale runs up and I'm talking and he just attacks and grabs me like this. Oh my God. This looks pretty helpless in here. Most guys go, what'd I do? You know, you can bite him if you want to, you can headbutt him, which I would. Part of this thing is get your head down and use it a little bit and put your hands right in the small of his back here. And you don't need to, but if you can trip him, get your foot out there, headbutt him, and just pull in on his lower back. And he's gonna go straight to the floor. And you can go down with him and ride him with your head if you want to headbutt him when he hits the floor. Even if he grabs underneath, on top or underneath, you have me around top, he can go here, same situation, go right into his lower back, get out here and get a little trip on him, and then fall with him and take him straight down. Okay, y'all try that? Okay, grab a hold of Judy. Get inside, pull, use your head to bump him up. Use your head, good. If you fall with him, that's fine. All right. Guys, when you get in here, it's not a bad idea when they start to grab you and stuff coming in, to get your head right here and just bump them with your head and trip them right out. All right, sorry. Okay, try it again. Good. All right, now let's go the other way. Remember, you can use your headbutt underneath, if you're shorter especially. Good, and down. All right, there goes the back. And up, real simple. Okay, if we get a similar situation from behind, you're sitting here, somebody comes up and bear hugs you, or just even grabs you. When he comes up and grabs a hold, go. One of my first things, if he's above my shoulders, I'm gonna go, bam, headbutt, and I'm going, boom, to the groin. I'll probably grab, twist, and turn. One of my other favorite techniques, which will be a corporate here, I'm gonna go bang, headbutt. I'm gonna grab him in the groin, and I'm gonna reach up and go to his shin and rake all the way into his metatarsals, right in the top of his foot. Wham, hard as you can. Once you do that, you've inflicted a little pain. Just come in and hit him with an elbow and bounce out a little bit. And then you can go back in and start working with them. So first thing you do, they come up and they grab a hold. When they get, boom, you headbutt them. You go inside down low. A lot of times if a guy tries to avoid the headbutt, when I go back, you can go low. His head comes forward and you still get a headbutt. And then stomp. This stomp right here will end most of the street fights all by itself. Boom, that's going to break their foot. That's going to do their fall. You can push them out of that if you like. But a lot of times people say, what are you doing? The person comes up behind you. If I'm standing around like so and I'm talking to my friends and somebody comes up from behind, even if they don't grab me, if they're just being ignorant, I'll just take my foot and I'll stomp them right in the instep, absolutely as hard as I can. A lot of times I wear hard sole shoes and like cowboy boots or work boots, and when you take those and you stomp in on somebody's metatarsals, you got them going. They're hurting. You're going to break that foot. So let's try that real quick, Dale. Headbutt. Good. Good job. You forgot the stomp. Got to think when you're under fire. Under fire, thinking is the most important part of this whole game. Headbutt. Growing. stone. Elbow, good spin out. All right, and when you spin out, you've got a lot of options. You can run or you can come in and kick. One of the things I tell all my ladies in my ladies self-defense classes, if you're in a position to kick into the side of the knees, kick them. Those knees are held together by very small pieces of ligaments and tendons. It doesn't take much. So if you end up spinning out and you get a free shot, take it and go straight into their knees. Anytime you can hit a knee, take a knee.
Hey guys, make sure to like this video and let's get into the last tip. Here we go.
Now for tool number 5, we're going to use the knee. The contact point on the knee is the very tip of the knee. And where we're aiming on the opponent is either the groin or the thigh. There's a nerve that runs down the back all the way down to the thigh. When you hit that, you get pretty good results. The knee generally is done when you raise your femur horizontal to the ground. You want to thrust your hips forward. This is how we work our knee. It's not going up, but it's going in. And you just want to get that feeling of going in over and over again. I'll give you a side view of this. Going straight in. You could use either knee, doesn't matter, a front knee or the rear knee. Again, when you apply it to your opponent, it's going to either the groin or the thigh. Carlos? Let's say, for example, Carlos grabs me here. I don't have my hands to work with. Boom, but I have the knee to work with. If he exposes the thigh a little bit, I still don't have my hands. Boom, I've got the thigh. But again, the most important point on this is that you're thrusting the knees straight in and not up. And it's a visceral response because you've worked one of these 8 tools over and over again. Let's give it a try.
Thanks for watching our video lessons here at TRS Direct. Hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. Hit the bell icon and we'll send you a notification when there's a new lesson available. Thanks again for watching.